There's something no one is noticing about Bronny James and Mikey Williams, and you won't believe what it is. Now, of course, Bronny James has just finished another game playing in EYBL Session 2 this weekend, and I have to say, this dude was looking impressive from his first game. I was definitely questioning how he was going to perform this weekend, but after this most recent game where he actually dropped, and you won't believe it, 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 steals, shooting 57% from the field. Again, Bronny is shooting 50% in all the games I believe that he's played this weekend, and those are some solid numbers. Now, they ended up winning the game 64-61. Mike Price dropped 17 points, and man, I have to say overall this was a pretty solid game, but what I think no one is noticing is the only difference between Bronny scoring 7 points in a game like this is, number one, Bronny is looking for his shot a lot more. This team definitely relies on him to score the ball much more than other squads that he's played in the past. Even when he was at Sierra Canyon, Amari Bailey was the guy to score the ball, and finally it seems like there is a team that really needs Bronny to be in that position to put the ball up, score more points to help them win, but also do other things like rebounds and defense. And especially this dude playing both sides of the floor, I think he's adding a ton of value to this team. And although sometimes they're losing games, you see games like this where Bronny scores the most, they win, and he clearly is showing that his development is coming very nicely. But again, I think the biggest issue was never skill with this dude, but it was more the mentality and really the leadership to go out there and be aggressive every single time you step on the court to help your team win. Now, after this game, a lot of people are even stating that Bronny James should be playing with LeBron very soon, and I'm gonna be honest, they dragged it. We definitely have to see this type of game more consistently with Bronny James to be able to even make a statement like that, and even playing long term. And if you think about his overall career and how good he will be, I think it could be a mistake to jump the gun too early, try to play with his father, and then things could really backfire if you don't and are not able to really play at the level of the NBA competition. Now, Mikey Williams also had a very interesting weekend. As many of you saw, this dude finally popped out with an AAU team and is playing for LaMelo Ball's 1-of-1 AAU team. But I gotta say, man, there's something that I'm disappointed about this squad. And number one is the fact that this competition, of course, we all know Mikey Williams signed to Puma, so there was going to be some restrictions on where he would be able to play AAU, but I really don't think that this was the best move for Mikey. Now, you see the teams that he's playing and what he's doing on the court, and in all reality, I think we're not seeing anything new that we've seen from Mikey. I really wanted to see this dude hop onto the Nike EYBL circuit, go against the DJ Wagners, go against the Bronny James and the other guys, the Rob Dillinghams, once again, to try to really show and prove himself that he's still ranked and really one of the best players in the country. Now, some would argue Mikey has nothing to prove at this point because he's making money, he has college offers and scholarships, and there's really no need for him to prove himself any further. But I think when we think about long-term development, it could have really been beneficial for Mikey to play on a better EYBL circuit or a better AAU circuit overall, just to improve, sharpen up his skills, and make sure he's ready going into next year's season. And man, this dude was out here eating on the court though. He had a game winner, dropped 20 points in his second game, and really it looked like there was no one guarding him out here on this team. And whoever teams they were playing against, man, they were having a tough time staying in front of this dude. Now, what's even more interesting is it looks like Mikey Williams ran into some trouble over here, and you won't believe what this dude put on his IG. Now, he actually posted this photo, which is actually a kid wearing a Jada Williams sweater, and they're basically putting it on Instagram, calling out Mikey Williams to see what he was gonna do. Now, I gotta be honest, it's kind of weird that you're wearing a sweater, a sweatshirt of his girl on there, but you know Mikey Williams was gonna do something, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised what he did next. Now, this dude actually posted next on his IG and basically said this: "Y'all ain't cut like that, I ain't never seen someone give their sweater up so fast. And I gotta be honest here, man. I understand Mikey getting mad about this situation, but on the other hand, you can't always have an emotional response to things, especially like this. But I gotta say, it's a weird situation for sure, why this person would actually even have this sweatshirt. Now, another hooper who gave Mikey Williams buckets was Eli Ellis, but you won't believe the weird situation that's going on with him being a top recruit in the country. Now click that video on the screen because this situation is getting weirder by the second.